Chicago, what do you say? The Cubs are gonna win. Let's go!
Hey everyone, what's up? It's Cubs fan Han, back again to do a Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes video, and yes, I am stoked to be showing you your first look at BB-8, who is going to be coming to the Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes character family soon. And I am excited to be showing you his kit today and some combat footage of how he works. And I am especially excited to be showing you BB-8 because BB-8 is one of my personal fan favorite characters from Star Wars. Now, right now, we do not know exactly how we are going to unlock BB-8, so stay tuned for that information. Let me clear that out of the way. And we don't know exactly what stars he's going to unlock at. What we do know is that he is going to be coming to the game soon, and here are his kit details. So, starting with BB-8's basic, which is called Arc Welder. Deal physical damage to target enemy and inflict tenacity down for 2 turns. If the target enemy already had tenacity down, inflict daze for 2 turns. This is a really cool basic ability. Anytime you're applying tenacity down, it's going to be extremely useful, especially in raids. And you're also going to have that daze chance if somebody already has tenacity down. So if you're running BB-8 with some of those other characters that can apply tenacity down, like Commander Luke Skywalker or others, then you're going to have a lot of chance to also inflict daze. So, and then you're also going to have some chance when you add that tenacity down to have some synergy with R2-D2, which I'll get to later in his kit. They're going to be a great pair. Special attack. His first special is Covert Data Transfer. Listen up to this. BB-8 and a random ally who doesn't have it gain the Secret Intel unique buff for 3 turns. I'll explain that in a minute. Then BB-8 gains 8% turn meter for each ally with Secret Intel. If all active allies are droids, then BB-8 gains Taunt for 1 turn. Now the Secret Intel debuff is going to be really important. It gives plus 25% potency, and whenever another ally uses a special ability, they gain Secret Intel for 3 turns, and the cooldown of Illuminated Destiny is reduced by 1 for each ally with Secret Intel. And we'll talk through a little bit in a minute why that is so important, but plus 25% potency is going to be dished out. So if you are reading this the way I am, that is screaming viability with resistance. I'm really excited to see how BB-8 works in the arena with resistance because he has a lot of synergy there, and he's going to help give you that extra potency boost so you can inflict extra exposes and just really spread those debuffs around, which is what makes resistance really shine, especially in the arena. So that is Covert Data Transfer. Now BB-8's second special ability is awesome, but it does come with a catch. So let me read this to you and then I'll get to what the catch is. Illuminated Destiny. Dispel all debuffs on all allies and expose all enemies for 2 turns. Holy crap, we could stop right there and that would already be an awesome ability, but it goes on. All allies they gain 80% turn meter. Okay, we should stop there. That is plenty, right? No, they also gain advantage, critical chance up, critical damage up, speed up, and offense up for 4 freaking turns. That is insane. Droid and resistance allies recover 20% protection if that wasn't enough, and this ability starts on cooldown and can't be evaded. Whenever a droid ally scores a critical hit, reduce the cooldown of this ability by 1. But what is the cooldown, you ask? The cooldown of this ability is the main catch of Illuminated Destiny. It is at 7D, not 7, 70. That is a massive cooldown, but if you remember in his kit, he does have a chance to reduce the cooldown of Illuminated Destiny in several areas of his kit. He has it in Covert Data Transfer. There's going to be an opportunity to reduce it by 1 for each ally with Secret Intel, and then whenever a droid critically hits. So Illuminated Destiny is definitely a Juggernaut style ability, and I will talk a little bit more about this later and my thoughts on BB-8 as a whole and how I think this could be used best in the game. BB-8 also has 2 unique abilities. Number 1, BB-8 has the unique Roll with the Punches, which says BB-8 has 80% counter chance. When BB-8 attacks out of turn, he calls a random resistance ally to assist. So something to think about with that, I mentioned that BB-8's going to have some awesome synergy with R2-D2. If you're going to run BB-8 in a team where R2-D2 is the only other resistance character, such as droids, or if you're going to run him with traditional meta characters like Commander Luke Skywalker and that kind of crowd, then you are always going to be calling R2-D2 to assist. So it's a nice little 1-2 punch because BB-8 is going to apply tenacity down, and then R2-D2 will come in and land that stun, and you can see that happening here before you. The second unique ability is Self-Preservation Protocol. When BB-8 takes damage, he has a 50% chance to gain Foresight for 2 turns. That's cool. At the start of each encounter, if BB-8 is active, droid allies gain 8% turn meter for each active droid ally. When BB-8 evades, droid allies recover 8% health and 8% protection. So awesome synergy with droids here. And this is going to be really awesome because a lot of these droid teams can be really quick. If you remember when HK-47 was it in the arena, if you've been playing long enough, a lot of those droid teams could just go, 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 and you almost never got to attack. So BB-8 is going to kind of put them back on the map to a point, I think. I'm not sure if it's going to usher out Commander Luke Skywalker or not, and Thrawn and that kind of crowd. But it's definitely going to be awesome to see because, as you can see here, at the beginning of their turn, they're going to gain 8% turn meter for each active droid ally. So if you've got 5 droids on this team, that's 40% turn meter gained right out the gate without doing anything. That could really put you over the hump if you're struggling to go fast enough at the beginning of your arena. Then having 40% extra turn meter for all of those droids, if you're running a full droid team, could really help to give you a leg up in the battle. So that is BB-8's second special, and that rounds out his kit. So, some of my thoughts when looking at BB-8. I think he looks pretty fun. I think his animations are cool. I'm really excited about his kit. I'm really anxious to know how we're going to unlock him. At this point, I don't know how we're going to unlock him, but I'm sure that information is to come soon. I do have some reservations about BB-8 in the arena, and the main reason for that is because one of his greatest appeals, in my opinion, is Illuminated Destiny. That ability is stupid good, and I'm really excited to see it in action. But you'll notice here, all of these arena battles that we're seeing, BB-8 never gets a chance to use Illuminated Destiny. So the kicker is going to be, how are we going to get BB-8 enough turns to reduce the cooldown before the battle's already decided? And I'm not convinced yet that that's going to be that usable in the arena. Maybe if you pair him with Thrawn in there, then you can manually give him extra turns to kind of help it. Obviously, if you put him with droids, then every critical hit's going to get you a reduction on that. And then if you're going to be spreading around that special, or that buff that he gives, secret intel, then you're going to be reducing it as well. But it's just a heck of a lot of cooldown to decrease in a 5-minute period of time. So I'm not convinced that that's going to happen until the battle's kind of already decided, so I'm not sure how much it will benefit you in the arena. That said, when you look beyond the arena, a lot of times we get these characters, people complain, you know, this character is overpowered for the arena, we're releasing powerful character after powerful character. What if BB-8 is less intended for the arena and more intended for something like territory battles? And whoa, that's where I start to get real interested in BB-8, because you've got 6 phases in each combat mission that you are doing for territory battles and 3 phases for a special mission. And that ability is not going to reset on cooldown when you start a new phase of that battle. So the chances of you using Illuminated Destiny are going to be much, much, much higher in territory battles, whereas in the arena it might not be as strong. So for some of you who are getting to maybe phase 5 and 6 of territory battles, you're really struggling to win. If you've got a solid resistance team with BB-8 and then you throw up Illuminated Destiny in phase 6 of that battle, I think you're going to have a pretty solid chance of making better progress on the battle, or at least getting some more territory points. So I'm really anxious to see what BB-8 is going to look like in territory battles in particular. As soon as I get my hands on him, I promise I am going to send you guys footage of BB-8 in territory battles, because I really think that's where he's going to be useful. Now, moving on past territory battles, some other areas of the game, BB-8 is going to be awesome in raids. He applies tenacity down on his basic. You are definitely going to be able to throw BB-8 into a solo Rancor squad. I can almost guarantee it, because tenacity down is just so valuable. You are also probably going to be able to find great use for him in heroic tank. I'd really like to see what BB-8 looks like in phase 2 of the heroic tank with the resistance team, increasing that potency, using Illuminated Destiny at the right time. That could be really awesome. So BB-8 would be very useful in raids, in my opinion. I would say territory battles looks to have the strongest appeal, raids, and then arena, maybe we'll find use for him. I'm just not convinced that Illuminated Destiny is going to have much use. So that rounds out BB-8. Again, I am going to be getting you footage as soon as I can of BB-8 in different areas of the game. I'd like to test him out in all areas, raids, territory battles, and even arena, just to see if I can find some spot for BB-8 to work. What do you think about BB-8? Are you excited for him? Are you running resistance? Do you think he fills a gap for the resistance faction? Are you excited to use him in territory battles? How do you think we're going to unlock BB-8? Let me know down in the comments below. And if you liked the video, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And as always, don't forget,
my dead body. Sorry about the mess.